So hi everyone, nice to see such big crowd. So today we're going to talk about government funding, as you see, and the government support, to be more accurate. And I'm happy to invite to the stage my good friends Lucas, Marcus, and Yotam. Please join us. We're going to present to you Israel, Austria, and Switzerland, our different government funding. So we'll start with a short introduction from all of us. Marcus, you want to start?
Thank you. Thanks a lot. So my name is Marcus Haas, Kmoshira Haas, but not as famous. And I have the honor to represent Austria's economy here in Israel since 2020. It's been a blast, especially after Corona. And whatever question you have connected to Austria, I'll be happy to answer you. We have a strong Austrian presence here. You saw Daniel Kladek already before me. And I would like to point out two more people. Yael Müller, if she's here. Not in the room, but yes, she is. So Yael is, don't hide, don't be shy. She's leading also an accelerator, the Blue Minds group here in Israel, and scouting for not only energy tech, but also because her company also invested together with the Israeli Innovation Authority in an accelerator called Net Zero, so which is just about to start. But we do not only look at energy, we look at all sectors. So please come and talk to me afterwards.
Hello, happy to be here. My name is Yotam. I'm from the Israeli Innovation Authority. And the Israeli Innovation Authority provides many great opportunities for startup companies in Israel. And today we will focus about the opportunities that we present in Europe. So this should be very exciting. And if you have any question, anything you want to know, please reach out to me, see my colleagues in the meeting later today. And hope we have a great panel. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Lucas Sieber, representing the Greater Zurich area of Switzerland today. We are Switzerland's largest business growth agency. We help companies to expand into Switzerland and to do successful business. Some of the companies we recently worked with are actually from Israel. You might know Fireblocks. We just got off a project with Golu.com. They just set up an entity in Zug, I believe. We are currently working with Yora on imaging. And then, of course, the list of Israeli companies active in Switzerland is quite long. I also would like to point out that I have a few friends here. Rolf, together with the Greater Zurich area. Then we have Adrian back there representing the canton of Schaffhausen, part of the Zurich region. In fact, it's 9 Swiss states. We call them cantons. We're public-private. On the private side, we have about 35 companies, and we work with a few universities, among them the leading tech university in Europe, ETH Zurich, as well as University of Zurich.
Right. And a short introductory of myself. My name is Bar Sandarovich. I'm from the Foreign Trade Administration at the Ministry of Economy and Industry in Israel. We are working to assist Israeli exporters all across the world. We are now focusing today on the DACH countries. For us, it's mainly Germany in our side. So please feel free and come meet me afterwards to explore some opportunities. So let's start. We'll first start with the very basic questions of why each country. So let's start with you, Marcus. Tell us, why should Israeli startups or startups in general come to Austria, and what are they getting in Austria exactly?
Thanks a lot, Bar. So you've already heard Daniel talk about the quality of life in Vienna, but also outside of Vienna, it's quite nice to live. If you could please go to my slide, which is the next one. So if you bring up the slide, because I wanted to talk about the success stories. The best is to learn from those who have done the step already. And if the slide comes up, you will see a few of the success stories. Now, in the past years, 2020 and 2021, 10 Israeli startups have set up a shop in Austria, actually, which is for, out of 9,000 startups in Israel, 10 is not much, but still it is a lot. And there are some success stories. Is Daniel Gimpel also here? He was one of the startups who's registered here. And they went through an accelerator in Austria and then got government funding, a big grant from FFG, which is the pendant to the Israeli Innovation Authority. And so they set up, you might be familiar with UBQ, to give you another example, the material, recycling material. And they were first using Austrian machinery. Yeah, thanks, now it's coming up. So UBQ is another one. They were using Austrian machinery first for the processes, and now have also discovered a market potential, have set up a shop recently in Austria and are active. Another one, we had Rewe Group, the retail company, and Vertical Field had first a pilot in one of the markets, the Billa markets, as their shops are called in Austria, and to set up vertical farming next to the shop. And also they were convinced about the market potential and set up shop in Austria. And Keepers is an old friend of ours. He is also programming with experts in Austria. So those are just a few examples of successful companies, and talk to them, ask them why Austria.
Thank you, Marcos. Yotam, why won't you tell us what makes Israel, let's say, the startup nation, as we say?
Great, thank you for this question. And I think that Israel, and specifically Israeli startup, has a lot of great things going for them. So, first of all, there is very big enthusiasm and opportunities in Israel and for Israeli startups. And today I would like to highlight one specific opportunity called the EAC Accelerator, which is a track that I'm working on in the Israeli Innovation Authority. So this track is great for startup because it is a dedicated track for startup. This track is open all year long and offers an opportunity for a grant of 2.5 million euros for 2 years. It is open for every technology that you wish to develop, every field, and the grant has no equity, no royalties. You get the money for 2 years to develop your tech. More than that, you have an opportunity to ask for additional funding in the form of equity, up to 15 million euros for up to 25% of the share of the company. This track is specifically targeted for startup. The European call them SME, small medium enterprise, which are companies with less than 250 employees. And what I really wish to highlight in this opportunity, that this is a great opportunity to all startup, all technology, go for it. It's a long track, it is hard, but we are working to help and support you in the process. So if you want to know more about this track, about other opportunities in Europe, please talk to me, talk to my colleagues. They will be here throughout this event. We have one-on-one meetings. So please take this opportunity, use it, develop your tech, and reach to market with this great track.
Thank you, Yotam. And now moving on to Lucas, why won't you tell us what makes Switzerland such a great place to invest in?
Well, a few things make Switzerland an extremely great place to invest, and particularly to scale. And I think that's our key message here today, that Switzerland is the place in Europe to scale. It doesn't necessarily be to be New York all the time. It can also be Zurich. A few of the reasons why Switzerland is an attractive location these days for Israeli scale-ups. Certainly the proximity to leading logos, leading clients, they're next door basically. Even though we lost one Fortune 500 company over the weekend, we still have more than one per million population. So a terrific opportunity to get in front of leading global brands. Then, of course, talent. Zurich is the hotspot for engineering. It's Google's largest engineering hub outside of the US with more than 5,000 engineers. The same is true for Oracle, the same is true for Meta, the same is true for Apple, and. The list is longer and it grows daily. Then, of course, Switzerland is small, no long ways, no complicated administration, hence the doors are typically open and administration tries to really help you and support your business case rather than avoiding your business case. So it's really enabling scaling and business.
Sounds great. Marcus will be happy to hear which government agencies are there to assist startups coming to Austria.
Thanks. If I may ask you to again go to my second slide. It's a lot of hopping around, but now the first thing is, apart from Vienna, Austria has 9 counties, right? Vienna is one of them. And each of those 9 counties has an own business agency to support you when you decide to set up shop. So that's the basics. Then we do have the funding agencies. FFG was mentioned, like Israeli Innovation Authority. AWS is for the earlier stage. Still, it's not Amazon Web Services, but Austria Wirtschaftsservice. Nearly same but different. But they also do have funding, and we had a venture capital firm before Speed Invest. So we do see a very, very vibrant scene. But now here comes the big plus. If you set up shop in Austria, then you count as Austrian company. And with counting as Austrian company, you have access to the Foreign Trade Promotion Agency, which is my employer, which is our organization. So, and with that, you get 70 offices worldwide to help you expand worldwide. And in each office, in each country, you again get an amount of free work which is done for you. So this is the best marketing organization you ever had. And we have 700 employees. In so many countries, so I think that's really a great advantage. And let me also say a special welcome if you want to dig more into the Austrian spirit. We also have a group of young professionals from digital business, different digital businesses here. They sit here in the back, and feel free to mingle them, ask them about whatever comes up to your mind with Austria. So. Yeah, enjoy the day.
Thank you. Lucas, will pass the ball back to you. Why don't you tell us how can you assist startups that wish to start working in Switzerland?
Happy to do that. Well, first things first, we are not a funding agency, meaning that we expect a little bit of success, a little bit of a track record. If you are not able to close a pre-seed, a seed round down here, you can be sure as hell you will not be able to do that in Switzerland. However, we will open pretty much any door that you need to open to scale your business in Europe, meaning that we connect you to the relevant government agencies, meaning that we connect you to the relevant VCs, to the relevant funding bodies that are available in Switzerland, meaning also that we put you in front of the talent, meaning also that we can help you with work permits, we help you with tax. So we basically help you to plug into the Swiss system wherever we can. We put degrees in between you and Switzerland and facilitate the process wherever we can. But again, we're not a funding agency, we're a classical business development and economic development agency.
Perfect, thank you. And Yotam, as a government agency, we would like to hear what can ISER and the Innovation Authority can help startups in order to establish their business here in Israel.
Thank you. So this is a great chance for me to speak a little bit more. So the Israeli Innovation Authority has many different tracks. Some of them are dedicated to startups, such as the incubator program. I specifically work in programs that revolve around the European market. We have a team. Our job is to make the European program, and the best one of which is the Horizon Europe program, make it more accessible. We help startups find the best call, the best opportunities for them. We help them take their initial steps. We're working to writing a proposal, looking for potential partners, and specifically on the EAC Accelerator, that is a dedicated startup track. We help them along the way. We offer them a free check of their proposal. We help them with mock interviews, get ready for the next stages. And we do whatever we can to make sure that more Israeli will be focused towards Europe, toward collaboration and funding opportunities.
Excellent, thank you. So I think now it's a good opportunity to open this conversation to some Q&A session. So if anyone has a question, we'll be happy to get it.
In raising funds from the EAC Accelerator?
Yeah, thank you. Very fair question. So here comes the hard part. The EAC Accelerator is a very competitive track. When we look at the success rate in Europe overall, it's about 6%. Israel is a bit above, about 7 to 8%.
Thank you. Any more questions? If not, I can, yeah. All right, great, sounds great. Maybe I can give you some details about what, so she changed the format. All right, so maybe I can give you some details about what we do here as a government agency as well. So for us in the Foreign Trade Administration, we are all about helping Israeli exporters doing business abroad, expanding the exportation of Israel. We're doing it with a couple of different, can you please bring out the slides again? Sorry. We're doing it with a couple of different, we are doing it in a couple of different ways. We have 55 commercial offices all across the world. For us, the relevant ones for us is two offices in Germany, which has two commercial attaches, Doron and Esther. We're doing it with coordinating business delegation, as you see, scheduling quality B2B meetings, participating and organizing trade shows, conduct market research, and opening trade barriers for Israeli exporters. In the last year in Germany alone, we coordinated 166 activities, trade activities, scheduled more than 2,800 B2B meetings. All of them are really good, high-quality meetings. Assisted 1,800 Israeli companies and handled more than 400 exporters' requests in the relevant schemes. So I urge you all, we are all here to assist you in promoting your business in our regions. And I urge you all to come and meet us during the conference and ask us the relevant questions and to integrate with us. Thank you very much, guys.